What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Last Year the Nightmare video. It feels like a hot minute since I've said that. It also no longer applies because last year is no longer called Last Year the Nightmare. It's just called Last Year. A big change. Sorta. It doesn't really change anything for us, but it is an interesting decision to just cut off the Nightmare part. I'm actually kind of glad they did because I thought it was pretty dumb that they added it in the first place. But today we finally have some news. It has been a long time. You probably remember, if you saw a video called What Happened to Last Year the Nightmare, they are going through a complete relaunch of the game, a rehaul of it, and it seems that that is finally happening. A brand new chapter for the game has just been announced called Last Year After Dark, and it came with the release date and trailer. But before I say anything else, please check out that trailer. Honestly, not bad. This is actually a pleasant surprise. The fact that Last Year the Nightmare, the fact that Last Year has come back like this with a trailer like that, and I think the use of spiders. I know it's a lot different from the killers we have now, but that's gonna be genuinely scary. There's a lot of people that are afraid of spiders, and imagine a fast as fuck 8-legged figure hauling ass behind you. That's terrifying. No confirmation yet on whether or not it can crawl on walls and things, but if it can, that's going to be terrifying. So I'm really excited for it. This was, like I said, this is a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect something like this to happen. And of course, it came with the release date of December 10th on Steam. It's finally making its way to Steam. Thank goodness. I think that's going to bring a much, much larger player base. And if you bought the game on Discord already, don't worry, because everyone that bought it on Discord before today is getting a free code in Steam. So all around, December 10th, not far away, but that's not just the chapter, right? We're not just getting the new killer and the new map. We're also getting quite a few new things as well, including a brand new progression and customization system. Fiends and classmates are rewarded for good deeds and unlockable cosmetics, emotes, and arcane abilities. With each new chapter comes a new batch of unlockable content, but that content is only available to be unlocked during the chapter. Once a player unlocks a piece of content during a chapter, they'll have that item forever. But to own it, they'll have to unlock it before the next chapter begins. So this is actually kind of a neat system here. This allows people to be rewarded for playing the game consistently. So if you miss out on a chapter and you can't ever get that content, well, you should have played the game earlier. I appreciate that. You're basically rewarding fans who are dedicated and playing consistently. And that's cool. And it's, it can't be that hard. These chapters, I imagine, are going to be several months at a time, so it shouldn't be too difficult to be able to get in game and get those cosmetics. And once you have them, you keep them forever. That's a pretty good gig. So apparently this is the first chapter of many. We'll have to wait and see, but we are expecting to get a lot more information surrounding the new details of this relaunch. I will say, for one, it does seem like they're actually running with the idea that this is a horror genre game now. We went into more of an action-paced game, which I think is why it kind of died out quickly, as horror fans were the ones that wanted it in the first place. So they seem to be embracing that. I think by putting in a map that is just covered with spiders and having a giant spider chasing you, that's a good step in the right direction. I'm excited to see where they take it. They are doing an AMA tomorrow from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern, so we would also be covering that. If any big details come from that AMA, they say they have a lot of new gameplay features to share, and we're excited with that. It's good. It's good to be back last year. I'm excited to be covering this again and ideally playing a lot more in the future. December 10th is not too far away, and we'll be all over that thing. So if you're not already, make sure you subscribe and turn the notifications on so you don't miss any last year news in the future. But that's going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like. Hey, consider becoming a member because things are about to get exciting out here as the holidays are hitting. Big things coming. And with that, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.